up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and this is the Tasha C Show, also known as, because it's another bonus episode, y'all. Also known as Tasha C TV because it's really meant for my YouTube journey, my 365 video journey. You know, I just stuck with it. I didn't put day in there. We're just gonna put 365 video journey. So anyway, I wanted to talk. I just thought about this because I actually just seen a post on Instagram, and this is a couple. There's Amy and Mozzie, and I've been following them, I think, since last summer, and found onto them. They are a hilarious couple, but they do everything. They're rap, they're singers, they're business. They make when I get in the future, get some coins. They have like merchandise, Black Love. Amy also, I think, has vendors with hair bundles, and like I said, they do a lot of stuff. But like I said, they're also hilarious as well with some, like some of their posts. And again, now Amy also is from, I don't know, AZ Mozzie are both from Detroit, from the D, but I do know Amy is. And, so she recently's been blessed. She got herself a new truck. I know they moved recently into a condo and stuff. But the reason why I wanted to talk to this real quick is it will be my top for the people who will be listening. Yes, again, I have another podcast instead of a video technically showing my face, but this still counts as a video because it'll be uploaded to YouTube, but y'all will see my face very soon. And again, interesting enough, I actually have my laptop up, and of course, I'm on my phone, so I could have, streamed or put myself on there, but yeah, y'all see me close enough. And so y'all may get, I don't know, we're going to have a podcast form, or you may see face to face, but since Dolomite just came out, I may make it a separate review instead of, maybe talk about the movie and then make the review. I don't know if I'm going to have spoilers with it because I know this is weird, but less if it's if it's a film that is on, say, television, I will, television. Now, I will, talk about the movie with spoilers. And I haven't done a movie review since, I think the last time I did, a movie review was really, when the TLC movie came out of VH1. And that was the last time I did it. I was like, I think that was one. I think I did another movie review, and I think that was the one with, oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue, but, I don't want to say, because Paula Patton? The movie that she was based on a book that I still haven't read. I think they have an audiobook version of it yet, where she was her and Jill Scott was in the movie. So please look that up. And I kind of I think Pain and Gain, that movie with The Rock and Mark Wahlberg and Anthony Mackie, I think. Even though they didn't put F, they kind of just completely just took Anthony Mackie off the poster boards and stuff like that. And I think I different temptations of temptations of a marriage counseling with the Tyler Perry movies, which it would have been the ending to me really was a bunch of holes in the story. Just gave an extra 5 minutes or something like that, and to see what had happened with the villain in the movie. Basically, that's that's the only problem. But other than that, I'm not used to doing reviews. So the TLC, I kind of talked about the movie, but in most cases, I don't actually review movies, and I'm considering, I don't know for sure, say, if I choose to review possibly this movie. And there's another one I want to review that I'm thinking about. It is Burning Cane, which I've been seeing, Ava, the director, when we're seeing us, Queen Sugar and so forth. She, I think, has a company, and it's this young, producer. He's still 19. He's in his teens, okay? He's still a teenager, 18 or 19 years old, and he's directing, I think, helped create this movie called Burning Cane. And, Pierce, I think the actor is named Pierce, I know is one of the people starring in it. I hope I got his name right. I don't want to be disrespecting actors and stuff like that, because he's been in the game for, he's a legend within himself, slept on, actually. So I don't know, say, if I decide to review it, I want people to watch movies. I just feel when it comes to movies, in most cases, especially whether they're Netflix, well, some people, I noticed when Bird Box that came out, I'm good. I ain't gonna see that. The most I might read is the book, which is interesting enough. The guy who wrote it comes from Michigan too. I think, yeah, he lives in Michigan or comes to Michigan. I know he still lives there, based on Wikipedia, so that's taking chances. But a lot of people reviewed, actually gave, like, beginning to end. And what I know with certain movies, some people may do no spoilers or spoilers. So I may say, if I feel like doing movies, I may do a spoiler and possibly a no spoiler, especially saying with the Dolomite movie or say Burning King. I want people, because some people, if they hear, sometimes when they, especially with certain reviews and stuff, they're not going to see the movie unless you do that. I know how I jumped back and forth to two subjects, because I'm talking about good deeds, no deeds, but I'm probably going to have to sit there and add this in as well. But yeah, because that was originally going to be my topic today, when I forgot, because I didn't list it down, that the Dolomite movie was actually going to be streaming on Netflix, with Eddie Stark, Eddie Murphy, and everybody, Wesley Snipes, and just I think like I said, there's a lot of people. Linnell the comic, she's to me been slept on for years. Like she's funny as hell. Okay, but what I'm saying is that I was going to do that at first, right? And so, like I said, that still might become. But like I said, what I might do is go ahead and, yeah, they got a lot of people. They got Ma S. Craig Robertson, Titus Burgess. Okay. Joe Ralph, okay. Michael Key. I'm just looking at the people they sent on there, but what I'm saying is that I was originally going to do one, that, and maybe possibly do like a movie review, and maybe take the time to do like a spoiler and unversion, like make two different versions of it, and because like I said, it's just something about like telling the whole movie, the movie with stuff. But like I said, I've seen people who have like done spoilers and unspoilers, so I may just go ahead and just do two different types. Okay, I repeated myself like 5 times, but it is what it is. This is on top of my head. So when I see Amy's page, and she basically did a good deed about being able to bless others. And she showed, not all the kids, nothing like that, but she, blessed a mother with 5, which, with, cart full of groceries, and they were, dropping them off and so forth. And it just showed like talking to kids. And the first thing that comes up, because sometimes when you're on Instagram, it shows you some cases, sometimes a post for somebody else you follow, and say y'all following the same post. I mean, for the same person, I mean, not say same post, but sometimes you may see maybe a top comic or something that maybe say the person whose Instagram account it is may respond to or something. And the person, of course, say, oh, this would be good or something like that. This was recorded. And I didn't look at her account. It made me automatically just wanted to come on here and ask the question of, should good deeds be recorded? And not everybody going to disagree. And here's the reason why I'm going to say yes. And here's the reason why. I know there's the chances that people, unfortunately, can exploit, and they should give permissions of people who they put on there just because it's their privacy. Not everybody wants to be recorded, say, if you're helping them, right? But, if you choose to help, whatever. And it's because there are some people who take chances that they're only recording and doing this good deed so it looks good on camera or social media, so they can do that. And there are some people who do, record or they may help, and it kind of like that's supposed to count as just because they help people, but you're still an asshole. You still are this person. You still hurt people. You're still doing this and this and that, and you still are wolf in sheep's clothing. That doesn't count as just because you do, good deeds. It's not supposed to equivalent. You can never say, if you believe in heaven and so forth, you cannot make a down payment, lay away. There's no price to get into heaven in terms of like thinking if you like spend some checks or some coins or something, do some good deeds or whatever. If you're doing it for the purpose to think like, so you can look good, but not be good. You know what I mean? So, there's a chance, like I said, if people, whether they do record good deeds, yeah, there's a chance, but don't we want to be able to pass on the pay it forward? and have people where we give and we help people instead of hurting people. Now think about times that unfortunately still people record. You know, you got people who are sick in the head that are up here recording kidnappings and other foul stuff, and they're still doing that. Okay, to this day as attention, you know, sucking on cucumbers, in the minute potatoes, bananas, doing all this stuff. You know, people hear about the truck videos or like doing like obscene things, or you know, like we rather have it where you see videos that promote something that is good, because we should be able to like pay it forward. And you know, I know it sounds cliche, but help instead of harm. You know what I mean? So when people, I can understand how some people feel some type of way, like you're exploiting people. You know, what is this? Why you got to record good deeds? But if you think about it, it's just the same as, I mean, this is personally my perspective. Um, Sometimes when people like, you know, may have a resume and you put down, you know, like, you know, extracurricular activities or what you do, whatever, you may put it down there. Or, you put it there. Or what about nonprofit organizations, and they sit there and they put down that they help these group of people, blah, blah, blah. And what about, like, say, there's pictures that show that people, just in general, whether it's a school or just anywhere in general, and they're showing pictures of where they, you know, like are volunteering at a soup kitchen, or a senior citizen care, like to provide, you know, like services like polishing some of the people there that live in a nursing care place. What is okay, tongue tied. Okay, or so like I said, if you think about it, I mean, like, even sometimes news will show that and stuff like that, where people are maybe volunteering or paying it forward and stuff. And, you know, I mean, of course, a person who sometimes, depending on the, you have to be careful, because there are, let's just be for real, people who may be jealous and envious and may think, oh, you got bread, depending on how much you give them, something like that. And, you know, you got to be careful of that too. So you have to look at both angles, as people thinking like, just because you give, you supposed to give your all, your soul, you know, your left kidney, everything, just to do that. But like I said, I rather that people promote something that is positive and about, you know, sorry y'all hear notification. It's just from pharmacy for my medicine. But like I said, you want this to promote, because it should be, you know, a thing about helping each other, and that doesn't have anything. I mean, we wish that, you know, of course, I mean the world had to be perfect, but what I'm saying is that but what I'm saying is that you will want to promote something that is that you're helping people instead of not, because you know that, I mean, if you want people to help people, you know, like I said, you see all these horrible ass videos that are out where you see bullying and all this other stuff still occurring, and people hurting, being attacked. You know, they in their car could be, you know, like I said, that's a whole nother ball game. But like I said, how do you know, like, you know, do you feel like, man, when you see videos that promote good deeds or recording on camera? And like I said, that should be promoted, because like I said, even if you look from an angle that if it has nothing to do with your, you know, like it does have to do with these beliefs and stuff like that, like, you know, like I said, don't you still even say, as you're looking from a positive and just negative, you know, instead of positivity and negative, if you look that way, it's still, wouldn't you rather like look at it as like you rather it be promoted a positive video instead of not? Just like wasn't it last month or the month before last, not too long ago, you had like this videos, you know, where these two young boys helped their classmate. You know, he was being bullied. And they seen him with, you know, like I said, his mom was stroke, something like that, and they helped, gave him some shoes and gave some clothes. And I think Ellen or some news show had them on there, and both gave all things or whatever because of them doing this good deed, and they have a good friend, the little boy. I mean, they were happy, but I think they're the older kids. But it's just saying, because they recorded that as well. So it's like I said, that is stuff we want to record and have remember, because that's something that we should do and should do, where it's not we're doing it, you know, like. that should be more promoted, that about helping people instead of hurting and harming them, or getting kicks about people being these videos of people being attacked, or verbally attacked, or so and even unfortunately of course I've seen people who've been filmed being worst. So that's personally my opinion, is that should be something that we do. Now, does that mean, like, and sometimes you may not have enough time anyway, but that does not mean every time, you give something, you have to promote, that whatever, heck, or that's their brand to show, like, it could be a whole, now, what if it's a whole Instagram account, or Instagram accounts, or Facebook, or some other accounts, or even YouTube account that's just paid for, and that's their whole thing. What if they had a whole, every video, every outlet, whatever that they did, that they sat there and done that? Can you be mad? Would you rather have it than say like some of these churches, cash registers / ATMs, because not all churches like it, but there are some, let's be real, that will sit there and be like, give up this, give up this, give up this, give up this, and the only way you can get, like, say, to reap the harvest is if you give this seed and you give this much and give this, the prosperity preachers. Oh, I know I took it somewhere. Excuse me, y'all. Like oof. And I just took my Helen stuff too, y'all. The weather's changing up here in Michigan, so hopefully my bronchitis / asthma is not trying to flare up again. But like I said, and I said before, we'd rather be that it's genuine by the heart. But like I said, the reaction, sometimes one thing can make a change reaction, whether it's negative or it's positive. So say if we choose to promote something that is positive, how can you be mad if this gets promoted? Instead of doing like these challenges, like Tide Pods and stuff that's dangerous, or you throw some darn gasoline on yourself, but then you run. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just you have all this stuff, so you want a chain reaction where it's something positive. And if actually in this world, if there was more positivity that's recorded, or it was more around the country, state, and the world, just all over that, then how, think about how that will roll over. If you think about it, it's sad to say, this is good that they have like good deeds that are recorded, because unfortunately things, if you think about it, in some cases, it seems like things aren't good unless they're negative or drama filled or violence or a bunch of you know what I mean, and or has to be something that could be volatile or violent and so forth, or bad or evil, okay, I know y'all something else about just keeping it real. So it's good that you want it to be a chain reaction that causes, where it's promoting positivity, and or miracle or blessing, or just doing that for your fellow man and woman, like I said, I know I'm just rambling, but that's personally my opinion, is that's what should be promoted. Heck, even say if y'all watching YouTube, like say on YouTube, for example, I don't know about the podcast wars, because I just started, with the podcast thing, and I have heard about some. Now, wait a minute, they have had a couple things with the podcast stuff. I'm not, well, radio shows, but still podcasts are like a part of, radio. I mean, personally to me, okay. But, you hear about how we have, and still to this day, like some YouTube drama, like some YouTube drama stuff with this person, whatever. Or some people feeling like, to get big-headed, and they think because they on YouTube, or they better, or because they age, they gender, or how much income, or, or they better. So that's what I'm saying is, I'd rather it be promoted. And they are, like I said, unfortunately, there are people who do give, and they give with a tint of wickedness behind it. Or, because, like, oh, I'll give to you whatever, but you got to do this for me, or you got to bow out to me, or have like an ill intent, or bring it up because I helped you. Like, I'm a good person just because I helped you. And that's a whole other thing is, some people, you can still be a snake, and even if you give, if you don't have the right intentions, or your intentions is to like bring it up in somebody's face or twist it like tensions. So that means it's not technically a good deed if you're doing it like to with ill intentions. So, like I said, I think that's a wonderful thing about what she did, and other people who did good things. Like us, like I said, it has been some people that they have gave the shoes off their feet and stuff like that, and then they sitting here maybe posting. Some people I have unfollowed because of that, and then they're sitting here talking smack about somebody else and whatever the case is, and not because they're talking about it, but just like, are you really gonna sit here and talk about somebody and they looks and you see? Okay, never mind. But that's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's a bad idea to that people are showing good deeds and recording, helping other folks. Because I think that's what we're supposed to do. Really, heck, because I could see why it's not good. Because some people don't who does a good deeds on a recorder. I ain't gonna lie. Because I wouldn't. I'm done. But I ain't about to sit here and list. But that doesn't mean like I don't do it. If it's meant for being a time, yeah, I will do it because I want people to show, not to be, show like not like this thing of yeah, see, I'm able to give and blah 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 blah. I want to be able to do trade action like we should be able because we're supposed to do it. It's wonderful that it is a blessing that you can bless others because somebody bless you, you never know, you know what I mean. That's why you stay humbled all times. So the thing is that I remember, and I'm going to bring back the story that happened to me years ago with such and such, because the man did not, this man helped it up. I had an electric problem with my car, and it was like, it would just, just like go and it would just stop. Then we tried to turn the car again, stop, because I was in the car with my sister. And after a while, I just had called my parents to get the AAA and get the truck, and this man ended up helping us not only to try to get the car fixed. He ended up charging a $500 car thing. Now the interesting part, now God bless, he was like, just keep it what you just said. God told us, he got us all together, and he said we were good people, and we were going to be okay and so forth. And he said, basically just keep it. He doesn't want his name to be out there, and God bless him, good his family be out there, because he said he got his life together, I think, after he got sick and stuff, and been a Christian ever since. I'm not trying to turn into like a biblical story, but I'm just saying it's about to think about good deeds, and so he did try to help, God bless him, but it was like actually the place that we went to were some assholes there, and they purposely didn't fix. We're going to lie and said, yeah, that was the problem, and never even when we looked at the bill put in the machine, because when we called, as soon as we even left with the car, not even whole 20 minutes later, the car died again, and then it took my dad to end up getting fixed, whatever. Because when we called the place, all we did, it was 20 minutes, so we just solved the problem. And just some jackasses. They can all eat. Okay, you know what? I've turned, but like I said, is the man ended up helping us, and it was very story because it was tears of joy. But that's what I'm saying is that's up to the people's discretion, the persons that you help, and also the person that is end up helping. Because that man did not have to do that or have our car towed and use $500 in the credit that he had, I guess, with the place. I think it was Belltime. I forgot what the place was that had happened. That happened about talking about time flies. That happened about 3 years ago, exactly, and some months. So the thing is, it is up to the person's discretion on both parts. I mean, especially the person that you're going to help, and also the person that let it be known. But like I said, I'm still learning to read about the Bible, but sometimes, there's still chances that even you help people. Remember, Jesus was helping people, and he told them, please don't tell people, and they still was sitting up there shouting, he blah, 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 blah. So, there's chances you take, but like I said, as far as, like, the purpose of doing a good deed, I rather see that, and it is good to be known that you help people and stuff like that. And what are your career, is helping people. You go out and say, do outreach and help people homeless out the street. Like, I see it all the time. Like this particular channel that I found, I think this summer, the beginning of the summer. And that's what I'm saying, is that's still promoting good deeds. So should that not be filmed? That definitely should be filmed, because it also promotes people to help, just like that lady to help all those people in the hotel in Chicago. We had that, not even a polar bear should be outside weather, that nobody should be outside, the same weather Jesse Show may claim that he was attacked. But I digress. But anyways, so sometimes you even get it out there in the media, in the world that is like, in the media, or just in the world where there's so much poison, so much and just so much corruption and so forth, it's good to know that good deeds do happen and people are still, we're helping each other, helping out. Today just helping the world in some cases. So in my case, what I wanted to bring up was, I forgot to mention Beauty to the Streets. And I forgot the lady's name. And she lives in the Skid Row area, and there's a lot of people that are homeless for different reasons. You never know, because life happens. There's people, because they're dealing with mental illness issues, possibly even drug addiction, whatever, or times got hard, and they would give feet. And she, you could have her where you can donate to her, where she, gives like free, they have the equipment that people could take showers, and help, give hair care, makeup, and I think NYX, a makeup company, has donated certain stuff. They feed the people once a week. There's one of the lady, I think she's a transgender lady, Miss Q. I don't think it's MXQ. Miss Q is the person that she visits, and unfortunately, somebody had just passed away, but they were able to pay for the funeral. So, she, donates food, I think, once a week or twice a week, whatever. And she also is partnered with a couple other companies that help, and they distribute store food to over 800 people, and, sometimes clothes and everything. So her channel, in most cases, majority of her posts have to do with, I don't know if it's a non-profit organization, but it is beautiful and dope to see stuff like this. So do you think, again, I'm going to say it again, good deeds should be recorded? Hell yeah. I think it should be recorded. I think it should be promoted. I think, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying is, like I said, there's a chance, because there are people, like I said, who donate, and they sit here and they donate on the purpose so that can cover up the BS that they're on. And what I mean is, it's like there are people who donate and they are still a-holes, unfortunately. So, but like I said, I think should be that. Like I said, I know this that went to somewhere else, and I can keep being repetitive and say, in the near future, if needed, I may not record it if it's meant to be recorded, or ride my camera all the time, and also getting permission from the person to be recorded, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all can hear in the background, I'm recording, but yet dislocations. So that's all I had to say, y'all. Pay it forward, so forth, and take it from there. But anyways, y'all, hugs and loves. I'll just do this video. Like I said, y'all see me very soon. One day, y'all will see me on the camera again. But until then, y'all, go ahead and enjoy y'all weekend, and see y'all next week. And I'll see you. This is day. Oh, well, I'm doing pretty well, y'all. I almost didn't make it past 12 last night. I just wanted to let y'all know that. What is day? Okay, let me see. I think it's the day. It's the day 17, 18 already? See, time don't wait on nobody. Yeah, today is day 18. I know I still got a long way to go, but heck, I'm doing pretty good so far. So, I probably will upload this, of course, later on, whatever. But, yeah, y'all getting another podcast. So anyways, y'all, hugs and loves, take care. I'll see y'all tomorrow, day 19. Alrighty.